Our 60-minute reconstruction begins. Guys, thank you for joining me this morning. This class is entirely for you, your body, and your mind. As with every one of these classes, we just take those little thoughts first and foremost. How do I feel right now? So as you lie on your back, look into your physical shape, your physical form, and ask that question. You can even say it out loud. How do I feel? Take a moment, wait for the response. It could be nothing. It could be something on the left. It could be something new. It could be something old. And then take your attention to a point somewhere within your head, and you ask yourself, how do I feel internally? And then you wait for that response. The beautiful process of being mindful, of becoming present, all starts with those little questions. How do I feel right now? Not yesterday, not how am I going to feel after this? How do I feel right now? This class will be very upper body focused, working to open the spine, the shoulders, the neck, the throat. But as with any beautiful vinyasa class, we touch on every part of the body. We are going to open this class with one huge, long hum. So we'll first take a clearing breath. Fill the body with air. Inhale deep down into the belly. When you're ready, you exhale. Everything comes out. Next breath in for 5 seconds. So breathing in deep as you can for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hum it all out. On your next exhale, whenever it might be, bend the right knee, pull it into the chest, wrap the fingers around the knee, and we're taking tiny little circles, trying to pull the right knee into the armpit, wind removing pose. Going to be here for a good 45 seconds. So if you want to work the hands across to the wrists, maybe grabbing both elbows, just trying to concentrate on left shoulder staying down. There is passive and there is active stretching within this class. So right now we are passively pulling the leg up, but maybe you want to add a little bit of strength. So take your attention to your hip flexor and your belly and actually pull the leg up and drive your left heel away. Last 2 or 3 breaths. Knee should be right into the armpit right now. Final 1 breath. Extend the right leg tall. Reach and grab hold of the back of the hamstring. With the leg high in the sky, once again, we're going to actively pull the belly in and try to pull the right leg towards the face while driving the left heel down. However far you get, now release the leg and don't let it move. So hands are floating, leg is pulling in. Get all that strength in this new range for 3, for 2, and on 1. Bend the knee, extend the right leg, and in your own time, left leg comes up. Just tiny circles, like you're stirring the pot, working life into the hip joint. Hips, as always said, emotional center of the body. So we hold everything there, and especially in this time, when for most of us, we're seated more than before, our frustrations get pent up there. Little microaggressions. So right now, As we're simply stirring the pot, moving deeper into this position, imagine you are shaking them loose. Everything we don't need is just being tapped away, chipped away, and through the practice, it will be cleared. Now, as we're deeper into this wind removing pose, activate the quad. Pull the left knee using the muscles in towards the left armpit. Drive the right heel away. And extending left leg tall. Fingers wrap around the back of the left hamstring. Kick the leg high. Use the core to pull the belly in. And imagine you're dragging that leg towards the face. On your exhale, release the grip. Hold that leg there. Pull belly in. Kick the right heel away. For 3. Squeezing even further. For 2. And for 1. Release both legs down, extend them, and just turn the feet out to the sides. Turn them into the middle. 2 or 3 more times. External rotation, internal rotation. From here, we will meet seated. So bring the knees up, get there however you want. I'm going to cross the legs, rock and roll a few times. Roll over to find tabletop position. Spread all 10 fingers. Can you cover as much of the mat as possible? Turn the shoulders inwards. So you're rolling the points of the elbows out. Take a big inhale, and as you exhale, turn the points backwards, externally rotate. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Really lazy cat stretch. You can even shake the bum, shake the shoulders, pull them back. Huge breath in, and as you exhale, tuck the chin, roll the spine from the top to the bottom to your cat stretch. Don't rush. Try to articulate that spine, every vertebra. And we're going to reverse this. So the first thing, uncurl the lowest vertebra, poke the bum back. Don't let the shoulders disengage. We're moving towards the lowest spine. Then the mid-back. Slowly but surely, still pushing with the shoulders, but we let the upper back release. Chin is still tucked. Finally, shoulders pulling back, and the eyes move forward. Last time, articulate every vertebra. Pull the belly button in, tuck the chin. And roll through that spine. You're pushing powerfully into the ground. Those 10 spread fingers. See, Sonia, even spread your thumb. Grip the mat. Beautiful work. Find neutral. Turn the palms backwards. Fingers point to the knees. Any hypermobility through the elbows, and squeeze those arms. Show off the muscles. Inhale, tip the weight forward to your balancing point, just off the precipice. Exhale, sit the weight back, stretch into the palms, the fingers. We move once more. Inhale, tipping forward, push from the shoulders, work the weight forward. Exhale, sitting back. Bring the hands to face forward. Give them a shake if they need. And in your own time, find that first downward facing dog. Curl the toes, push to the sky. And this is going to be an active down dog. We've been sleepy, we've been slow. From here, step the feet, different directions. Walk the hips, lift one hand. Look like you're slightly drunk on your mat. Do something. Really start to shake about. Lift onto fingertips. And then when you're ready, we're going to find stillness in this down dog. 10 fingers spread and pushing the ground away. Huge inhale through the nose, and as you exhale, drive the heels down. Bring a bit more active strength. Inhale again, push with those 10 fingers. Exhale, squeeze the core in, poke your bum high, lengthening the dog. Final time, big breath in. And as you exhale, drive the knees backwards, trying to bring the heels to the mat. We walk the feet to the front, baby steps. It wants to be about 10 steps at least. Every time you press the heel into the mat, fight the urge to lift the palms and eventually your toes. Sit somewhere behind your wrists. Tuck the chin into the chest, release the back of the neck, shake the head. Shake the arms, and we roll up the spine. Chin stays tucked the whole way. Belly pulls in. Think about every one of those vertebrae getting a little bit of love and a bit of attention. Finally, we come to standing. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Belly stays pulled in through all of this. Exhale, release the hands back. We're not forward folding. Release the hands down and spread them back. Squeeze them back, almost like you're yawning. Another big inhale to expand. And as you exhale, take the right arm across the body in front. Grab hold of it with the left. So stretching the back of the right shoulder. Belly still pulled in, almost as if you're pulling the right arm across. If you are doing a lot of yoga, a lot of vinyasa, we get a huge amount of work through our rotator cuff, so the muscles right on the back of the shoulder. So we're trying to stretch those, pull them. Inhale, open the wingspan, spread the arms. Exhale, left arm comes across. Grab hold with the right. And we're trying to pull the arm out. Feel separation back of the shoulder, maybe even middle of the spine. Really nice, guys. Feet hip distance apart, gently pulling in, activating inner thighs. And let's bring some fire into the practice. Inhale, spread the arms wide. Exhale, cross them. Inhale to open. Exhale, cross them the opposite way. We are really flashing them open. Let the shoulders work. Go at your own pace. Trying to find every different angle. Using the elastic connectivity. Now both hands can come up. Think cheerleading. Give me a Y. Give me a T. Give me an I. And finally, next breath in, sweep the arms up, interlock the fingers, squeeze the ears, touch the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breath in, activate that spine now. Step it back, high plank. In our high plank, pushing the ground away more and more. That space in the shoulders we've just activated. Can you feel it spread now as you press the ground away for 3? Belly pulling in, bum squeezing for 2. And for 1. Lower the knees. In slow motion, come down to the mat. 5 baby cobras. Inhale, lift the spine, look forward. Exhale, tap the nose. Hands can come up if you want. Inhale, lift, squeeze elbows back. Exhale, lower. Inhaling for 3. Lowering for 3. 2 more, greater height. For 4, final time. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. We meet in down dog. Take your up dog if it's there for you. The body feels awake. Roll back. Meeting downward facing dog. In our down dog, huge inhale. Biggest, best exhale of the day. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Step, jump, float to the front. Halfway lift, breath in. Forward fold, breathing out. Mountain pose, sweeps the arms up. Exhale, make 2 fists behind the back. Press them into each other. Inhale, lift the chest. Pull the fists away from the back. Gentle back bend. So use that strength of pushing the fists together. Lift the chest for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale, sweep arms, growing every time. Exhale, take your fold. Halfway lift, breath in. Step or jump back, high plank, holding at that plank. We have that 5 breaths. This time, think about gently pulling the hands backwards. They won't move, but you will feel New core muscles you may have never found before. Pulling the hands back towards the feet for 3. Keep squeezing back for 2. And on 1, lower the knees or come straight down to the mat. We have 5 more little lifts. If you have a little bit more strength, maybe you want to interlock fingers behind the head. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale. Inhaling for 2. Lowering for 2. We just want to make sure every muscle is awake and alive for us for 3. For 4. And for 5. Bring the hands back beneath the chest. Inhaling, upward facing dog. We meet. Downward facing dog. Pressing the ground away. Getting more comfortable within the uncomfortable. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips. Keep the chest facing the floor. Inhale, lift right knee even higher. Exhale, bring right knee to right elbow. Try to make it touch. Keep it traveling forward. Can you slide it up towards the armpit? And then place right foot between the hands. We're into our low runner's lunge. Drive the hips back. Take the weight into the fingertips or your bricks. We're going to float the left leg to horizontal. So it's like a very low warrior 3. And from here, exhale, bring left knee into nose. Curl the chin. Squeeze in. Really try to bring the knee to touch the face. For 2. For 1. Inhale, send the foot to the back of the mat. Crescent lunge, sweeps the arms high. Exhale, grab hold of the opposing elbows. We're deep into our lunge, breathing here. We're going to take the arms towards the right. So moving off balance. Pulling the arms to the right. Still deep in this lunge. Allowing the spine a little side bend. Can we find greater depth? Really nice. Charge the weight forward. Inner thigh strong. Return to vertical. Sweep the arms up. Shoulders pull down. Moving even deeper. Building that fire within the thighs. Cleansing. Growing heat. Huge breath in. Exhale, left hand lands, right hand high. Easy twist. Move beyond vertical. So keep opening that right arm up. So look, maybe even catch a glimpse of your left heel. Breathing here. Twisting and opening. Final inhale. Exhale, plant the hand. We meet down dog. Vinyasa is your choice. We have 3 breaths in down dog. Through this practice, remember, it is your body. Vinyasa can take a huge amount on the shoulders. So if you're feeling pinching, any sort of tiring, then you don't have to take every vinyasa. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee and stack the hips. Shoulders still facing down, so the movement is only in the lower body. Inhale, lift that left knee even higher. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Slow. Try find that little crunch. And from here, lift it towards the armpit. With that connection, you can try place the foot down between the hands instead of jumping it. We're into our runner's lunge. Enjoy a moment in the stretch. And from here, charge the weight forward. Think about raising right foot behind you. And squeeze the right knee in. Tuck the chin, round the back. Try to bring right knee into the head. Breathe, beautiful work. Using core, creating compression. Inhale, sending right foot back to land in your low lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms up, crescent lunge. Interlock the fingers, take an opposite grip. Drive the hips forward. We slowly take our bend to the left. Play with the balance. Keep driving the weight forward. And inner thighs, the more they can squeeze, the more we will stay. Press your elbows up through the roof. Create length. Oh, I'm shaking like a leaf. Right side is easy. What's happening here? Return to neutral. Inhale, sweep arms high. We're into our crescent lunge. Belly pulls in. Driving the weight down. Smooth. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, right hand down, left hand up. Easy twist. So this can be a chance where we get lazy, drop into it. We want to be strong. Push the ground away. Squeeze the legs towards each other and open that left arm beyond vertical. Look to the sky. And then maybe you catch a glimpse of your right heel. Final breath in. Meet down dog, vinyasa, your choice. Inhaling up, exhaling back. Pressing into the ground. If you are jumping to the front of the mat, legs come together, belly pulls in. Inhale, bend the knees, looking forward. Step, jump, float to the front. Halfway lift. Deepest fold, reach down, push into the earth, push the earth away. Mountain pose, sweeping the arms high. And again, exhale, making two fists. Bring them back, push them into each other. Shoulders roll back to open. And then we think about pulling the hands away. Pulling the hands away. Still squeezing shoulders. Looking for muscles we may not have even known exist. Marie, you should have two fists behind you and they're punching into each other. So the elbows are bent, that's it. Last two breaths. Sonia, try pull the hands away from the bum even more. There you go, you can see that little shake. On an inhale, release the hands up to your mountain. Heel toe the feet apart. Exhale, Malasana, yogi squat. Breathing here. Shoulders roll back. Inhale to create length. And as you're all so comfortable, so strong in your squat, we're going to move this to a twist. Inhale, reach the right arm forward. Left arm slightly back. Try to keep your chest high. And as you exhale, right hand moves in front of right knee. Place it as far as possible in front of the right knee. Left hand is sweeping up. You're squeezing behind the shoulders. Anna, right shoulder in front of right knee. There. So this is, we've just twisted. Now we're opening. Good work, guys. Trying to drop lower. And if you are finding it tough to balance, the further forward you reach your right hand, the more it counterbalances. So squeezing the shoulders, trying to look back at your left hand. And on a breath in, we'll meet both hands forward. Use this to drop even deeper. Maybe the bum almost touches the floor. And now taking right hand back, left hand forward. We're high, spreading the fingers to create strength. So right hand is back, left hand forward. And then bring the left hand in front of the left knee. Look back, spread the shoulders. This whole time, every time you feel a twist, every time you feel extension of the spine, so a back bend, imagine you're making it stronger, because that is what is happening. Last breath. Exhale to release both hands forward. Reach them forward to counterbalance, bum coming towards the floor. And maybe the bum can just plop down. Use your hands if you need. Go! We're into our boat pose. Into our Navasana. Plant the fingertips either side of the hips or the legs, far forward. From here, extend the legs up. Belly pulls in. Stay in our boat pose. We're going to take 10 repetitions. Inhale, lower the feet towards the mat. Exhale, lift them. Inhale, low. Exhale for 2. Belly pulls in, shoulders back. Inhaling. Exhale up for 3. For 4. For 5. Thinking one day we'll kiss our knees. For 6. For 7. So strong, guys. For 8. Lucky number 9. And very happy number 10. We're going to land back in our squat. 1 rock, 1 roll. And we're going to travel through our vinyasa to meet at down dog. Step or jump it back. Rolling back, finding downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips. Inhale, lift that right knee even higher. Exhale, right knee, right wrist. Super low. So right knee should meet the wrist. Now with that contact, pull it up to the elbow. Hopefully it's still touching the elbow. Maybe pull it all the way to the armpit. And then place the foot between the hands. Inhale, crescent lunge, sweeps the arms tall. Exhale, open to warrior 2. Shoulders away from the ears, right knee above right ankle. Flip the palms so they turn up. Feel that opening along the chest. And with this big opening, just turn the hands back down. Inhale, straighten right leg. Exhale, moving even deeper into warrior 2. Interlock fingers behind the back. We're moving to our humble warrior. So adjust the feet. Inhale to pull arms up and away. And then exhale, bring right shoulder to the inside of right knee. Still thinking about that strength between the shoulders. So pull the hands up, punch them through the roof. And then lower head towards foot. This is where we try to find that surrender within the strength. Inner thigh still strong, but our hands are punching. Our belly is pulling. Last 2 breaths. Final 1 breath. Release the hands, warrior 2, breath in. Straightening right leg. We bend left leg, Skandasana. Back of the mat. Really nice. Walking the hands forward, toying with lowering the bum. So use the hands as a counterbalance, lower the bum. And now tip forward, try to straighten the spine, lifting 1 or 2 inches. We're doing that twice more. Move the bum backwards, walk the hands forward. Let the spine round, and exhale, move forward. Lengthen the spine, create strength. Last time. Lower almost all the way back. Bum tickling towards the floor. Take it forward, find strength. Flat back. And again, everyone in this class, please lift 1 inch to that point where it just got uncomfortable. Hands at heart center or in front. Squeeze every muscle in the lower body. Be powerful. Embrace the pain. We know it is just weakness leaving the body. And from here, we move to the front of the mat, sleeking forward to our lizard pose. Right foot forward, lower the back knee. Shoulders lift, and as you exhale, squeeze the left heel to the bum. If you've got bricks nearby, I recommend grabbing them. Shoulders back, left foot squeezed into the bum. Take your attention to your right knee. If it's dropped far to the right, squeeze it back into a middle line. We should be getting so much activation through both legs now. We might have a little bit of a shake. Shoulders back, lengthen. Left knee squeezing. And if you're not getting sensation in the back of the left leg, try to almost drag your left knee forward. Last 2 breaths. Final 1 breath. Release the foot to the mat. Take a moment to rebound here. We're going to meet in our down dog. If you want to travel through your vinyasa, please do. Inhale, press the ground away. Exhale, tense the quads, drive the knees back, stretching the back of the legs. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee and stack the hips. Inhale, spread the legs, lift that left knee. Take that left knee now to the back of the left wrist. Very low to the ground, just floating. Try to lift it to the elbow. So we're still moving forward. Gonna come all the way into the armpit. And then we place the foot down. Inhale, crescent lunge, sweeps the arms high. Open with that big refreshing breath. Exhale, finding warrior two. Take a moment, a little bit of presence. How do we feel left versus right? Flip both arms, open the chest, open the heart, and then just turn the hands down. Inhale, lengthen left leg. Exhale, lower deeper into your warrior two. Interlocking hands behind the bum. Roll shoulders back. Inhale, pull the arms up and away. Find your humble warrior. Left shoulder to the inside of the left knee. And if the mind is wandering, if it's going to every one of those places, why am I here? What do I have to do today? Try to take it into the most uncomfortable part of the pose. Just take your mind there. Let it settle there. Try to figure out what's going on. The only place we have to be is within our own bodies. 3 more breaths, being strong, but surrendering. 2 more breaths. And 1. On your inhale, release the hands, warrior 2. Straightening the front left leg. Exhale, bending the right knee, Skandasana. I'm swapping directions just so I can see what you beautiful yogis are doing. And from our Skandasana, we are low. We're going to walk the hands forward. Try to get the bum to almost tickle the ground. Now move the weight forward. Lift an inch. Find a flat spine. Find that strength. Good work. If you tumble, absolutely no problem. Exhale back. Round the spine. Tuck the chin. Try to find a little bit more depth. And inhale forwards. Lift. Straighten that spine. Beautiful work. Last time. Round it back. Walk the hands forward. Find your balance. And bring it forward. From here, lift 1 inch. Find that really powerful point. Lift even a little bit higher. Sonia, Anna, Marie, beautiful guys. Just to the point before we start to shake. And then move to the front of the mat. We're into our lizard pose. Back knee down. If you use the brick first side, take it back beneath the shoulders. Exhale to squeeze. Right foot towards the bum. Just notice what happens. If your left knee has caved out, try to squeeze it back in. So left inner thighs working, but everything, all of our attention is to that right hamstring, shoulders back. Breathing here, length through the spine. Creating strength where it's very difficult to make strength. And when we are strong, we can do whatever we want. Our quality of life raises. Shoulders back, last 2 breaths. Maybe the right knee pulls slightly forward. For 2. And for 1. Releasing the foot. Take your small rebound here. And if you're moving through your full vinyasa, go for it. We meet in our down dog. Inhaling up. Exhaling back. Lower the knees to the mat. From here, we are taking it deeper into some shoulder flexion. If you want to stay on your mat, it is there for you. I'm going to show a really good example near the wall. So effectively, on a mat, I'll just show for a moment. I've got my hands out in front, but I'm actually turning my thumbs upwards. And then I'm moving to stretch. But I recommend going towards a wall. Yes, you can still see me. Taking the arms up as if you're trying to chop through the wall. Pushing so high up and then try to turn them slightly outwards. Like warrior one, hands. And take the chin towards the wall, looking up. And we can start to extend the spine. So we're creating strength with this external rotation, not just dropping into it, not just a normal puppy pose, but really creating strength. Nice one. This whole movement will last for about 45 more seconds. So, Marie, imagine it's your pinky that is on the wall, as if you're trying to karate chop through the wall. Nice work. That's it, Anna. We don't want to bend in the elbow. So Anna, we want it really strong. To that point, there's a bit of shaking. Nice. And Sonia, for you, you could even think about walking the knees back a little bit. This might be tough, I can't tell you. You're too small on the screen. And if you wanted to make it that little bit more, maybe you even try to push down through the shins or the toes to lift the knees. This is actually a lot of handstand prep because we're making some strength through the shoulders. All right, so Anna, you can see that little bend in the elbow, pot plant in the way. Last 2 breaths here. To come out of this, we're not just falling out, we're pushing the wall or the ground away. Really strong, guys. And from here, we're actually going to take it to the more passive. So I'm going to ask you to all stand this time. Bring the arms out further, so it's not just above you. This time they're a little bit wider. Imagine you are making a Y with the arms. Palms against the wall. Walk. So you actually want your feet to be about a leg's length away from the wall. Feet up, hands are planted. Turn the points of the elbow down. Keep the belly pulled in. And let the extension come from the shoulders and the upper spine. Still strong, still pushing the wall away. Belly is pulled in. Pressing chest towards the wall. Breathing here. Great work. Nice. So Marie, no bend in the elbows. I can't, it looks like there's a little bend. Good work. Anna, take the legs closer together and bend the knees. So you're almost dropping from the hips. That's it. Good work. Marie, feet a little closer to the wall and your bum presses backwards. So your bum almost wants to be behind the feet. That's it. You're getting it really nice. And you're trying to target the upper spine. Got about 3 more breaths here. This could show up in the pecs, in the armpits, around the front of the shoulder. If that is happening, then try to actively turn the points of your elbows downwards. It just frees up. The way our shoulder is created, that's why we always say external rotation, because if the elbows are pointing out to the side, it stops all movement. And from here, bring yourself away from the wall, pushing the wall away. We have one final movement, but just to reset, feet hip distance apart, interlock fingers behind the bum, inhale, lifting hands, and take a forward fold. You can rotate side to side if it's there for you. Beautiful, guys. So this is shoulder extension. Releasing the hands, we're taking our final position up against the wall. And I do hope you can see me. You may want to walk close. We're taking prayer hands, elbows together, pushing the elbows high, and you're actually trying to bring the throat to the wall. So as you drive the elbows high, try to bring the armpits and the throat to the wall. The tighter the elbows squeeze, the better. So please Nice. Marie, hands in prayer, not behind the head. That's it. And just think about this. You're trying to extend your jaw upwards. Nice, Anna, that looks perfect. And you're trying to lay your entire throat up against the wall. You're driving the elbows upwards and almost bending the knees to let the body get heavy. So you're lengthening through that upper part of the spine. Go 3 more breaths here. So, and I can't quite see, but I think you need to step your feet maybe a foot away from the wall. Yeah, thought so. Last 3 breaths. So driving the elbows up, trying to press your armpits and your jaw, your armpits and your throat against the wall. And we're going to come away now. I'm going to break the fourth wall. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Did you feel that quite intensely? Amazing. You all looked so very chilled from what I could see. And I'm like, oh God, I'm just wasting their time now. No. All right, that makes me happy. Bring yourself back to the front of your mat. Shake the arms. Step the feet hip distance apart. Inhale. Lift tall. Lift every cell of the body and exhale, sit back to that malasana. Inhale to reach right arm in front of right knee. Exhale, left arm sweeps behind. If you want to take a bind, it's there for you. Turn the right arm backwards. Interlock the hands somewhere behind. So creating that little separation. If you're not taking a bind, not a problem. Lift the chest in your bind. Try to look over your left shoulder for 2 and for 1. Release there, find neutral. Lift for a second, reset the spine. Inhale, left arm moves in front to left leg. Exhale, right arm sweeps back. If the bind is there, go for it. Shoulders back, looking over the right shoulder. Deep breaths. Again, finding that comfort, that growth within the very uncomfortable. Release the grip. We're meeting in our downward facing dog. Travel there how you want. Up dog, breathe in, expands. Down dog, breathe out. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips. Open to your wild thing. Take right hand to the chest. Push through the left shoulder, look to the sky. Your emphasis on this wild thing is the standing left hand. So push it away, create strength, and then maybe look to the front of the room. Now that right hand can extend if you wanted to. Breathing here for 3, 2, and on 1. Right hand plants, placing the left foot between the hands. Right foot between the hands, sorry. Inhale, crescent lunge, sweeps up. Exhale, open warrior 2. Inhale, straightening right leg. Exhale, bend deep into that warrior. Beautiful work. Inhale, straighten right leg. Exhale, bend left. Skandasana. This time lower and lower and lower till the bum does reach the floor. We're going to flatten onto the bum. Turn left leg to face the front. So the knees are actually together. Beautiful. Push into the ground. We're going to lift the right leg 15 times. Plant the hands. So we're in a bit of a quad stretch. If this is unpleasant, unwind the left leg. And from here, we lift for 1, for 2. Raising that right leg high for 3, for 4, for 5, for 6, 7, 8, for 9, for 10, 11, really good, 12, and 15. Lower the right foot to the mat. We have a half saddle posture. Bringing the weight back, but again, thinking more strength. So instead of settling all the way back, squeeze the glutes, almost lifting the bum to create more stretch through your left quad. Return to a neutral position. We're going to think about bringing the left knee further back, almost moving towards our splits. So the left knee moves backwards, walking the right forward. Using the stickiness of the mat to actually hold the left knee in place. Beautiful work, really nice. Sonia has a beautiful pose. Same with you, Marie. Looking at the foot, if it's pointing out to the right, we're going to squeeze the inner thigh, try to turn the toes vertical. And then bringing our weight forwards, we're going to try lay over that right leg. Taking both hands forward, planting them down. Can you now lift the right leg? From as low as you are, don't worry if it doesn't lift. If it lifts, you get a cash prize, I promise. Plant the hands, squeeze the quad, squeeze the shin, and lay it back down. Sonia, it was off camera, I couldn't see it, so sorry, you don't get anything. Breathing here, releasing lower, belly pulls in. For 2 and 1. Return to vertical. We're going to move back through our Skandasana, so it will require a little bit of adjustment of that foot. And hop, skip, rock, roll, however you can. We're in a Skandasana, back of the mat. Travel to the front, lizard pose. Driving the weight forward, lower the back knee, and actually bring the right knee in front of the ankle. We're going to try to take this as low as possible. So spreading the arms, right shoulder in front of right shin, and maybe we drop all the way down to the mat. So hands spreading to the side. If you're there, if you want to create the strength, I highly recommend trying to come up onto the fingertips. So with the arms spread wide, up into the fingertips. Beautiful. Marie, if you wanted to make this more difficult, I'm not saying you have to. Imagine your hands are out in a sort of Y shape at the moment, like a capital Y. If you took them towards a capital T, it would become a lot more intense, but that's completely up to you. And you feel that strength being developed in a straight left arm. Walk the hands back beneath the shoulders. From here, we're going to take it in towards the quad. So inhale to bend. Sorry, from here. Lifting tall. We're going to squeeze the left heel to the bum. This could be enough for you. Yeah, grab a towel or a cushion. This can be quite intense in the knee. Sweep left arm up and around, and either using a strap or grabbing the inside of the foot. We're going to look to grab hold of that back heel. Not the back heel. We're almost grabbing hold of the big toe. Shoulders back. Drive the left hip forward. An entirely yogi's choice now. If you want to bend the arm, walk the heel. I keep saying heel. Walk the toes in towards the elbow. We have a chance to move towards our lunge mermaid. We have 4 more breaths here. Wherever you are, think about squaring the body forward. So pulling left hip forward, right hip back. Beautiful, guys. So strong. 2, 1. Release the foot. Move to your down dog. Vinyasa, always optional. Shake the hips, left, right. Bring life into the body, bring balance. As autumn comes in, we need that balance. Moods can be flying. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips. Inhale, lift left leg even higher. Find your way to your wild thing. With your left hand on your chest, push through the right hand. Look to the sky. And once you've got all that strength through the right hand, maybe you release left hand to the front. So beautiful. Drive down, create that strength, squeeze shoulder blades back. And from here, stepping left foot between the hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten left leg. Exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, straighten left. Exhale, bending right knee, Skandasana, back of the room. Hold just for a moment and then slowly lower yourself to find the mat. Left knee comes forward to meet, right knee comes forward to meet left. We're into this half saddle-like position. Planting the hands either side of the knee, belly pulls in, lifting the left leg 15 times. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Really nice. For 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Move with the breath. 12. Lower that foot down. Bring the hands behind. We're in this strong, active half saddle. So wherever you are, squeeze the bum. You're going to feel that squeeze of the bum create a bit more release in the quad. So when you squeeze a muscle on the back of the body, it allows something on the front to relax. Coming up off your elbows, we adjust forward towards this almost half split position. Keeping the right knee where it is, walk the left leg forward. Really strong. Remember I mentioned the hips, how much we're going to free up through the hips, every possible angle. Bring the hands forward, big breath in to lengthen. Exhale, we look to fold over the front leg. And with the hands forward, chest as close to the ground as we can get it. Push into the ground, try to lift that left leg. And relax, melt it down. Maybe you can move deeper into the pose now. We're going to come out the way we came in. So bring the weight back. Thinking about that Skandasana. Once we're in our Cossack squat, we walk the hands to the front. Lizard pose. Lowering the back knee. Driving the weight forward, thinking about bringing our hands and our arms, spreading them wide. If you can come up onto the fingertips, that's where we're moving. Maybe even just lifting one finger pad. And even in this point, can you turn the eyes of the elbows forward so the shoulders move slightly away from the ears? Heart space melting down. Final 2 breaths. Final 1 breath. And then bring the hands beneath the shoulders. We lift up. We have a perfectly timed visitor. Raising the weight, we squeeze the right heel to the bum. Hello, pickle. And then we look to sweep right arm round to grab hold of the right heel. If it wants to move up towards the elbow, please look to take it there. I'm scared if I move too far, I'll crush my dog. And then finally, if you went for that mermaid bind on the first side, please look for it once again. Always right hip moving forward, chest squaring to the front. This is very intense on the quads and the hips. Last 3. For 2. And 1. Releasing the foot. Travel through your final vinyasa. If you would like, we are going to meet in a seated position. And from that seated position, hands are going to come behind. So with the knees up, pinkies touching behind us. Shoulders back. This can be very intense, so don't feel the need to push too far. If the elbows hurt, you go no further. Pinkies touching behind, walking the bum forward, expanding the chest. And again, as long as there's no pain in the elbows, you can walk the weight forward. Have you not got enough attention today? Final 3 breaths. Look to the sky, maybe relax the jaw for 2. And on 1, find your Shavasana. Whatever shape works for you. This is your time. Ask yourself that question again. How does my physical body feel? Wait for an answer. If it feels good, amazing, celebrate that. If anything feels bad, we accept it and know that we can change it. We just never get frustrated. And then take your attention into your mind. How do I feel? As with the body, comes the brain, comes the soul. If we are in a good place, amazing. If we are in a less good place, if we're in a bad place, that is not a problem. It's never something to be sad about, to be ashamed about. Life has peaks and troughs. And in your own time, you can bring yourself towards a seated position. Try not to forget anything. The body or the mind had to say. It's very easy to leave our mat and forget it ever happened. We meet with our hands at heart center. And with the hands there, squeeze them together. Now's your chance to make a promise to yourself. We talk about setting an intention. Can you make a promise to yourself? Mine this week was to find the joy in more little things. Yours can be big, small, whatever you want. Just take that moment now. Raise the hands to the forehead center. Seal that promise to yourself. Thank you guys so much. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for the practice. And we can thank